can I avoid anxiety and at the same time protect myself? Number one is to realize that pandemic is real of coronavirus.
It is.
And number two, we must also realize anxiety can be detrimental to my normal living. So if I realize that it can be detrimental, for example, and you're going to see excessive worry all the time, concern, health problems, finances, and all those things are going to affect us. Restlessness, and eventually is going to cause irritability even in the families. A husband and wife, they're going to fight all the time.
You can imagine, Daktari, for somebody who was used to living, maybe like you said, the man, he was used to leaving the house at 4 a.m. in the morning. Coming back at around 10, he's tired, he just takes a bath, eats the meal, and just goes to bed, and maybe the children are already asleep.
Correct.
The only time they have with the children maybe like Saturday afternoon because he's working a half day.
Right.
Sunday they go to church. It's a happy family.
Correct.
Right now, hata ajui watoto wake, it's like he doesn't even know the children so much.
True.
The house belongs to the mother and the children. And then now here they are, 2-4-7. There is no even going to the church.
No.
So there is nothing
No
like
social
being
outlet.
encouraged.
No social
There
outlet.
is no going for choma. There is no going to the church. There is no going to visit the guka. You can't even take the children to the rural areas.
No.
You've been locked in Nairobi.
Kabisa.
There is no shamba, as you said. So he can't go out and say, okay, I'll be doing the kales today. I'll be tending to the flowers. They're in this plot with so much noise, no income. The rent is expected. What is going to happen to the relationship between the man and the wife and the children?
You're going to see there'll be fights now starting. And because this is not normal. And now they are trying to create a new normal that comes with a lot of resistance and pain and sufferings. Not only that this person is home unwillingly, but he cannot also be able to provide to the family. So you will find a lot of tension and conflict, intensive fellowship. I call it intensive fellowship.
Which is not
very
fellowship.
Intensive, which is not fellowship. It is fighting. Because you will say something to me, for example, and I will start perceiving it in a negative manner. Because already I'm feeling already irritable. I'm already angry because of the situation.
And you don't know why you're angry, actually.
I know why I'm angry, but I'm not able to talk about it. I am not able to provide. I cannot verbalize this to the family. Anytime I cannot say to my children, I'm unable to do this.
Because the ego again.
It goes down. And a man is a very egocentric person.
Yes.
A very egocentric person. For those who care for the family. There are men who don't care for the family. So for them, it doesn't matter.
So
it doesn't matter. It is for them is a norm. They never cared for the family. The wife was struggling with the children at home before.
So she continued
to struggle.
With you included another
child in the family. But for the men who care for their own families, they are more affected psychologically because this has changed the norm and has affected the ego of a man that cannot provide again.
So you are saying actually, in essence, it's the good men who are more affected now psychologically than those that don't care.
When it comes to the families.
Yes.
When it comes to the families.
When it comes to the families.
The other men, they are affected because they don't know what to do at home. This is not their
And they have nowhere to go.
And they have nowhere to go. The bars are closed, nowhere to go. They have to be home by 7 o'clock, by 9 o'clock, no pool. They are home like visitors. They are foreigners. And they are wondering, is this how home lives? because they never get home at 7 o'clock.
And there is nothing that belongs to them in that
No.
house. The remote belongs to the children.
Even dogs complain because they are not used to hearing the voice of a man in the house at 7.
So they think this is an intruder.
This is an intruder. But for them that are Christian, they know their homes.
Yes.
They are always thinking, they are having fellowship and reading the Bible with their children before they sleep.
And they know the children and the wife will be responsive.
Exactly. So we are talking two categories of men here, and affected in different ways in one or the other. One is being affected by the inability to be able to provide for the family.
Yeah.
The other one is affected by the inability to adjust and to survive and to cope with a
in
new
their own homes.
With a new home, because they are foreigners in their new homes.
Wow. So maybe along that line, you've told us about the various issues that can come up and the various mental problems that we can be able to experience. So who are what group of people, what masses can be the most affected? Is it the men, the women, the children, the youth, the teens, and even the children? We will just get to that if they are ever mentally affected.
Right.
So which group of people do you think, and maybe even with the age, or it's everyone?
This is affecting everyone. It is affecting everyone because if you look at the way things are going, of course there are some more high incidences even in the data more than other people. But when it comes to the mental health, you will find especially men highly affected than women by the psychological implications of all these things. Women, they are good survivors. They know how to survive. But men, because of their dependence that we don't admit directly, either from my employer, from financial point of view, when that pipe locks, that I cannot be able to get out and to do what I'm supposed to do, then you find men with a higher level of psychological problems than women. Their survival skills are very minimal. They are not like women. Women have got very high survival skills. They get along with other women. They talk. Yeah. Men, they don't talk.
We will just call them and tell them, you know what? Yesterday we quarreled.
Exactly. Men, we don't.
And
we
that stress is just out.
Absolutely.
They just come back to the house. So men during this lockdown, they're the ones that we need to watch out for.
They are really, really affected.
But they won't even talk about it. They won't seek help. They don't even know whether they are affected.
We don't even acknowledge, because that is acknowledged. That shows it's a sign of weakness.
No, I think so. Even the children can be affected.
Highly. And we can talk more how the children are affected. But just before we go to children, I've said that when you start, it is important when you start looking at the families, either even in the partner, either at home, start looking at this kind of overwhelming emotions. How is your husband responding? How is your wife responding? You posed a very simple question that it did not warrant a fight under normal circumstance, but now it is causing fight. It is because there is overwhelming of emotions about all these things, excessive worry and concerns, which produces health problems. Financial part of it is really provoking a lot of these problems. When you find a man at home or a wife, even your own children, restlessness at home, you must know these are the signs of anxiety. Something is not normal going on. You find sometimes a man is sitting at home or a woman is sitting, it comes to a point where they're troubling. They're sitting home and they're troubling. We're wondering, I'm not used to see this men just, shortness of breath, those kind of things. Those things will lead to depression.
Wow. Thank you. So at that point, we just take a break. And then when we come back, we'll be able to look into the aspect, the children, and how they are affected in all this. Thank you.